advise, we're pushing up onto the third floor from the shady side. Got a second team doing a re-clear of the basement and the first floor. How copy? 7-1, contact, shot fired.
5+. Suspect said his name is Rob Bowers.
He says he's carrying an AR-15 and a Glock at this time. AR-15 and a Glock.
Mass shootings in America are so prevalent in the media that many Americans have become desensitized to their true impact. Tragedy, grief, thoughts, and prayers, a cycle we've come to know all too well. Over 300 mass shootings have occurred in the U.S. in 2018 alone. Over 300 times, a community was left shocked, confused, and broken. On October 27, 2018, Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh became that community.
The way that I would describe the Pittsburgh community is super welcoming. I wasn't born here. I moved here when I was 4, so I pretty much grew up here. I went to like all schools, elementary school, middle school, high school here, and college. And yeah, I've just had really, really positive interactions with all the different like sub-communities, micro-communities, like all the religious communities get together all the time. Like for the holidays in the winter, I have distinct memories of like as a child going to the mall and like having like a Hanukkah candle lighting thing, and also like there was a Christmas tree, and like there some of the like the other religions were represented as well. And just from the start, it was like it felt very integrated, and like everybody was very happy. It was like tight-knit. Everybody kind of knew each other. At least, yeah, that was my perspective from like the South Hills whenever I would come into the city.
It is a very like kind and welcoming community. It's very Jewish. I can think of like 3 synagogues within the mile that it exists, and it's just like there's just never a time whenever I would like of all places I wouldn't think it would happen in Squirrel Hill.
I just remember like being really nervous about like where my mom was, because I originally was gonna be with her like a couple blocks away from where it happened that morning. So because I didn't see her, that's why she was like farther away from where it was. So that was like really like surreal, just like going through your head like, oh, why not me, you know, like why did this happen to like these people and stuff. Because every single Saturday morning my mom and I go to the kosher Dunkin' Donuts, which is like, I think that's like a pretty Squirrel Hill thing.
Students from the University of Pittsburgh along with faculty joined together for what they called Pitt Together, Stronger Than Hate.
Together we are resilient. Together we are powerful.
Organized by a coalition of student groups and faculty, the Stronger Than Hate movement took form.
So, in addition to a lot of fundraisers going on by Jewish-affiliated organizations, whether it was the Jewish Greek Life Orgs or Challah for Hunger, Hillel, Chabad, we were trying to figure out a way to kind of show Pitt's solidarity for the Jewish community and stand together, and so we put together on the student fair, off of the student affairs website, there is a website for like Pitt Cares, which consolidates all of kind of the different ways that people could be helping after the tragedy. So where they could donate blood, where they could donate money, where they could volunteer their time, all sorts of different things, so that people can have ways to kind of create some tangible change in response to something like that. And so we as a group talked about, okay, well, what if we had some sort of large-scale vigil sort of thing, but also somewhat of a call to action kind of event with the Pitt community. And so we all talked about that, and we had speakers we had a student speaker, Catherine Fleischer, and Brian Burke. They both spoke, and also a student from Chabad as well, and I don't remember her name. But I can find that, I think, for you. And then there was the director of the Islamic Center for Pittsburgh, Wasi Mohammed. There was I want to say Reverend or chaplain for the Pittsburgh Police. He spoke, in addition to a woman who had worked closely with one of the victims in the shooting, and a rabbi, and a couple other folks close to the actual victims and the families, in addition to Allegheny County Chief Executive Officer Rich Fitzgerald and Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto. So it's a lot of speakers, but we felt like we were trying to balance things to make sure that obviously the focus was not off topic, to make sure that we were addressing the fact that this was anti-Semitism, and making sure that the Jewish community was not only included but leading this event.
In the wake of tragedies like the Tree of Life shooting, it's easy for community to succumb to hatred, anger, and division. Instead, the people of Pittsburgh have expressed the need for love, peace, and togetherness. Amidst the displays of support, there's a call for change. Members of our community know that the fight has just begun for a world in which love overpowers hate. We grieved together, we felt the pain together, and we will heal together. Now, we fight together for change.